Royal Mail backlog in Bristol.
Oh, just a few. Just a few packages.
Whoa.
Royal Mail backlog in Bristol.
Oh, just a few. Just a few packages.
Whoa.
Royal Mail backlog in Bristol.
Oh, just a few. Just a few packages.
Whoa.
Public support for Mick Lynch's crippling Christmas strikes is draining away as Britain faces a lockdown by industrial action, with the festive season in ruins for the third year running and businesses face losing billions. Millions of workers must now work from home, some until 2023, due to union barons such as Mr. Lynch shutting down critical services until January 10. With a cold snap blasting the country, support for RMT union boss Mick Lynch on the picket lines appears to be dwindling, with a poll revealing support for the rail strikes falling by 8 points since October. On day 2 of the RMT's rail strikes, half of Britain's rail lines are closed all day, as thousands of members at Network Rail and 14 train operating companies walk out in the long-running dispute over pay, jobs and conditions. Many parts of the country will have no services, including most of Scotland and Wales. Rail staff have been joined in walkouts by Royal Mail workers, and nurses prepare to take unprecedented industrial action, which experts say puts lives at risk amid claims chemotherapy appointments have been axed as 100,000 medical staff stay at home. Ministers will convene an emergency COBRA meeting for the second time this week over the crisis that will last almost a month. Britons had to sacrifice seeing loved ones over the holiday period in 2020 and 2021 due to the COVID pandemic, but now face having to do the same due to union barons shutting down critical services until January 10. Businesses have said the ongoing postal strikes are costing them more than during the pandemic, with one forecasting £1 million losses at the height of the festive trading period. Thousands of Christmas cards and parcels have begun piling up as Royal Mail workers prepare to mount picket lines outside sorting and delivery offices. 2 further Royal Mail walkouts are planned for December 23 and December 24, in an increasing bitter dispute over pay, jobs, and conditions. Royal Mail has brought forward the final posting dates for Christmas cards because of the industrial action. The wave of strikes billed the December of discontent is bringing untold misery on hard-working Britons in the run-up to Christmas. Business owners say that their festive trading period, one of the busiest throughout the year, is being hit hard by disruption to critical services. Pip Haywood, managing director at Thoughtful, said that postal strikes are costing them between £30,000 to £50,000 per day. The online greeting card marketplace is heavily reliant on Royal Mail, with around 80% of its products being sent out via the postal service. Speaking to BBC Radio 4's Today programme, Ms. Haywood said, "Each day of the strike is costing Thoughtful between 30–50k per day, and Christmas trading has been hugely hit. We can see dramatic drops in trade on the days where we've had to advise customers of the extended delivery windows. We've seen Thoughtful customer inquiries triple. Luckily, our customers know how reliable we usually are, but delivery reliability is so much worse than even during COVID now. It means we've had to staff up to protect our customers, so it's not just hitting revenue, it's adding cost and also causing brand damage." She added, "We're estimating, the strikes will cost Thoughtful in the region of £1 million. Meanwhile, Sheffield-based business owner Gaynor Lockwood Edwards said things are incredibly bleak at the moment. Ms. Lockwood Edwards, who owns Quirky Cactus, which sells handmade crochet gifts, said she was concerned her business would not survive the winter due to rising costs and stunted sales due to industrial action. Sales this December compared to last are down 64%, she said. Online sales have been few and far between due to the cost of living crisis and postal strikes, which are putting even more pressure on businesses like mine. The postal strikes are the last thing small businesses need." She added, "I have recently applied for an overdraft and started to use a credit card in anticipation of a really terrible January." It comes as photographs emerged showing thousands of Christmas cards and parcels piling up outside of Royal Mail centres as industrial action threatens Christmas postal dates.